Hello everyone, and now that we are waiting for Phyrexia All Will Be One to publish, and before I get to start drafting that set, I have one final video upload which features me just opening all my packs from the Brothers War set, from the main set and the Alchemy set. I did acquire most of these packs by drafting. Of course, there are packs from set mastery and seasonal rewards too, but most of these came from drafting. And after I have opened all these packs, I'll check my collection if I got to complete every rarity. Well, of course, all will be completed for sure, unless I get very lucky, unlucky with mythic rares. So that's the only thing that I might not be able to complete. And I will of course get a hefty number of wildcards too here. And then after opening all these packs, I will also check the set completion details, like on my draft. How did I do in my drafts? How much did I pay for the drafts? Considering also the rewards. So what was the net loss of gems that allowed me to complete the sets? But let's start with the alchemy packs first. I opened this couple of packs first, just by with individual packs, but then I will go for the 10 times opening like this. So 8 times 10. I do miss a number of mythics from this set. Let's see if I can get there. One here. Oh, and we also get the they also these alchemy packs have these retro artifacts, which means of course that I don't see all the cards opened in here, because the packs with two rares, the regular rare and the retro artifact rare, will obviously be not showing both of them here. Alright, well, I'll just check my collection. I don't have to, count the number of cards in here. I will see how close to set completion I go. I did craft a few alchemy mythics before earlier, because I did participate in the qualifier weekend in January. I didn't do well. I only won one match there, but I still will be getting more, wild cards here than I have spent them. So I will be net positive with wild cards as well. So even though I kind of cheated and crafted a few rares. Okay, actually, as you can see now, I'm seeing a mythic rare from the regular set. This is from the regular Brothers War set. This means that there's no more alchemy mythics for me to open, because these will only start appearing in the alchemy packs once you have completed the alchemy set. So basically this tells me I have completed the alchemy set. Also I see here regular set rares, so I'm for totally completed in alchemy. I have all the uncommons already. I knew about that. So okay, that's for the alchemy. And now let's open all the Brothers War packs. We'll be getting some nice amount of extra gems here, because I'm very close to rare completion already. So of course, once I have all the rares times 4, that means that I start getting those 20 gems per rare. And once I have completed mythics, if I do complete the mythics, I will of course get 40 gems in place of any mythic that happens to roll for the card rarity. Okay, now that's 320 packs left, so let's just start rushing here with these 10 packs at a time, getting some retro artifact mythic rares. I think they will be the final rarity to complete. And I also already saw, so this is actually quite funny. I have 300 packs to open, and I'm already at 4 times all the rares. That's because I drafted this set quite a lot, and I just naturally, got a pretty large number of those rares from the drafts. I haven't, well, maybe I have crafted like a few rares, but most of them came from the drafts, just as I picking some nice rares. So this means I will be getting a nice number of gems here, because 300 packs, and whenever I roll to a regular rare, which is most of the rare slots, I will be getting 20 gems instead. So let's see how long it takes before I start getting mythics. Also, as you can see here, that's 4 mythics in here. So I think I will be getting the mythics before I think I will be completing the set here quite easily. I still have some retro artifact regular rares, but man, this is also a quadruple mythic set of openings, so this is really good. I'm getting lucky now here. Alright, so let's just move on. There's no point me talking for every set here, because it will take a lot of time otherwise. So let's just quickly see. I still have retro artifact rares left to open. It is possible I don't get all the retro mythics, because they are very low likelihood to open. It's like a 6% or so. but I don't recall exactly how many of them I was missing, so we'll see. We still have some regular rares from the retro artifacts. Okay, still. Also, I'm getting mythics from the main set. Of course, I have still over 200 packs to open here, so there's no rush here. I seem to be getting quite decent amount of these retro mythics, though I'm seeing them. Yeah, for example, here roll again. I think it is 6% per pack, so you should only get like 6 out of 100 packs. But I'm getting a lot of them now, which is pretty sweet. And oh yeah, still I am getting regular set mythics. I'm getting retro rares, so I don't think I have completed. Yep, still the same story continues. And okay, again I get a retro mythic there, and still regular set mythics. I have quite a few of these still. Was there a okay, yeah, now we see. This is now actually I got the retro mythics before the regular set mythics, because as you can see here we have this is the retro artifact logo there, and there's the purple color indicating this was actually a mythic. So funnily enough, I actually got mythics before the rares, because I still have here retro artifact rares that I haven't at full playset. But this is a mythic rare, so I think I redrafted quite heavily those mythic rares just to make sure I will complete the set. But I have already completed it with 160 packs left. So I'm still having some. Actually, this was my first Mirel, so I have at least 3 Mirels here still to open, and a number of these retro artifact regular rares. I didn't expect to complete the mythics before the regular rares from the retro artifacts. Okay, so what does this pack? I'm just seeing. Yeah, okay. Here we see that these are. Well, this is the retro mythic rare, which I already knew. I have at full playsets, but this is also retro artifact rare. As you can see, the logo is slightly different. This is the Brothers War set. This is the retro artifact sheet, and this means that I have also a full playset of the retro artifact rares. And let's just see if I get a mythic rare from the regular set, because I have at least a couple of mirrors still left to open. So this will be the final. I have every other rarity completed except for the. Okay, well this could have been my last 2 mythic rares from the main set, but I still might have something. We'll see based on the logos. Okay, now that is me. This means I have completed all the rarities. This is a regular set mythic rare, also now 40 gems. It doesn't say the number here anymore, but you basically see my gem count increase here. So now I have 110 packs left to open, and I won't be getting any cards. I will only get wild cards and gems. So now there's no point, wasting time here. I'll just quickly open all these, and then I will just still go to see my collection to see. Well, there's the nice, the new collection set completion view, which shows the nice orange glow on sets that you have fully completed. So let's go check that one out, and quickly the cards as well. Yeah, I actually liked the draft format so much that I drafted much more than I needed to draft in order to complete the set. I just think the Brothers War is a very, very nice draft format. I know it's not the favorite for everyone, but it kind of somehow clicked with me. I still could, draft it still. I mean, I wouldn't mind drafting it, but of course I'm very happy to get a new set to draft as well. Of course, that's a very exciting time when you don't really know what's gonna be good, and you're gonna test those new cards, and it will be interesting time for always be when the first like 10 or 20 drafts of a new set will be kind of experimenting time, and it's gonna be quite cool to draft it, even though that might mean it's not so easy to do well because you are not familiar with the set, but that of course kind of applies to everyone. Alright, well that's all the packs now, so let's first go to the profile view here and set collection. I don't know why this says that 8, 10, 22 here. That must be some kind of a visual bug, but here we have the Brothers War is completely now filled, which we already knew based on the the pack openings there. Why I didn't get any cards anymore. And by the way, a small shout out here. Well, maybe not a shout out, but a small mention. I'm gonna actually use all my wild cards to craft every card on Arena if my channel reaches 1000 subs. And it's very close to 1000 subscribers, but the rate of gaining subscribers has been quite slow for the past few months. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but I'm gonna have a 1000 subscriber celebration video, uh, which involves me crafting everything on Arena. It's not only these sets, that also includes all that's not accounted for in here, which means all the anthologies, all the jump start and what kind of nonsense there are that isn't even involved in here. And by the way, in order to complete these sets like core sets and Ixalan, this also means you have to craft the Planeswalker deck cards. I believe that you have to craft them to get these things. Of course, they're kind of useless in terms of competitive Magic, but I'm still gonna do it because, well, I have more wild cards than I even need to craft all that, so I can do that. But this will be a nice, really nice orange glow once I get a few more subscribers for the channel. So that's a reason for you to subscribe if you haven't done that already. All right, well, let's go now to the collection view. Shouldn't be any surprises in here because of course I have now all this stuff from Brothers War. I just hover over this new. I don't have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Whatever, doesn't actually matter. So let's go here. Let's put collected and not collected. All the mythic rares from Brothers War. Should be a full playset of everything here. As you can see, you don't see any zero. I mean, everything is at 4 copies here, and then that same applies, of course, for the rares. Well, it also applies for the commons and uncommons, but I'm not going to even bother checking them out. So here we have everything, and also let's check the well, I suppose I should check also the alchemy because I did complete that thing too. So here we have the alchemy rares, and here we have the alchemy mythic rares. Oh, yeah, at full playsets each of them, and then of course the final thing is the retro artifact sheet here, and this is all the retro artifacts at 4 copies, and then we have all the retro artifact mythic rares at 4 copies. So that is it. And now that you see that I have completed the set, how much did it cost? So don't go anywhere, the next part of the video shows my draft stats and the overall cost of completing the set. Okay, here are the draft stats. I did 72 traditional drafts, and I did 21 alchemy premier drafts during the week. They were available, and Brothers War, all in all, was a good set for me. I have finally again managed to get a more than 70% match win rate in the best of 3 drafts. That hasn't happened in a few past sets. And the outcome is that, well, first of all, let's just see that I had no 0 win results. I was in every draft able to win at least 1 match. There was 14 out of 72. Almost half the drafts were 2-1 results. Which of course half would be 36, and then exactly third of the drafts, 24 out of 72, which is exactly third of them, were trophy drafts, which allowed me to actually net gems. So all this combined means that I paid, of course, 72 times 1500 gems as buy-ins, but I got some reward gems too, so I'm down 10,000 gems in the end. I got 48 play-in points for that and 260 packs. And the rest of the packs that I just opened, of course, came from the Mastery Pass, Set Mastery, and some seasonal rewards too, because I did open more than 300 packs there. And yeah, this is pretty decent because I paid 10,000 gems for 260 packs, and I haven't even counted on the effect of the play-in points yet, but that'll come soon. About the alchemy, I was able to complete that set too with 21 drafts. I had a very good run of drafts there too, because as you can see, again a third of all the drafts, 7 out of 21, is 7 win results. No 6 win results. There are a few 5 win results, 4 win result. and then a few of these weaker results. At least I was able to win at one match in each of these drafts for a total win rate of 64, which is good for best of one premier drafts, because most of these drafts were, well, I mean, all of these drafts were played at platinum, diamond, and mythic rank. So it's of course much more difficult opposition than in the traditional drafts, which are totally unranked. So I got 76 alchemy packs and of course the drafted cards for the fairly low cost of 4,500 gems. Now the total cost combined here is of course around 15,000 gems, but now I also got back some fifth copies, like 6,780 gems. I just checked this, how much my gem balance increased while I just opened my packs, as you saw. Of course, I did get some fifth copies during the drafts too. I just don't track those. I pick a rare that I already have at 4 copies. That will be plus 20 gems. So the truthful number here would be a little bit more than this, maybe for a couple hundred more gems, but it doesn't really matter. This is what I at least got now. And now just when I opened the packs. And then I also played in the December play-in qualifier event. While I didn't manage to get the invite to the qualifier weekend, I did use 40 play-in points, for which I got 2 entries into the event. And of course the event gives you gem prizes. And I got the combined result of that was 5,500 gems. And since I did earn 48 play-in points and I spent 40 of them, I can just add these, or let's say reduce my losses by this amount, because that's just totally fair. I actually even have 8 more play-in points unaccounted for as a bonus of all this. So this means that the total cost is actually this 15,000 gems that I am at a negative count, but I can reduce the negative number by adding both these there, because these were an actual gem gains I just got. So obviously the total sum it's still negative actually, because this is less than 15,000, but I only paid 2,700 gems to complete the Brothers War main set, all mythics and all rares at 4 copies, the alchemy set, all rares and mythics at 4 copies, and also the retro artifacts, all rares and mythics at 4 copies. And it only cost me 2,700 gems, and this is also leaving all the gold I gained during this season, so to say, unaccounted for. I don't use my gold for draft entries because it's more expensive with gold. I use my gold on arena opens and such, and that's one way to also convert my gold to gems, so I can overall stay positive. My Magic Arena account doesn't have to drain gems. I can just keep drafting if I can manage this kind of success rate. I have lost some gems in my few previous sets, but at least this set brought me back to the kind of a sort of plus minus 0 level of set completion, so that it doesn't actually cost me anything. I also got, of course, a bunch of wildcards. Now I spent some wildcards during the season to get some constructed decks I wanted to play, but I also got a lot of wildcards when I opened the packs there, and I just roughly estimated that I maybe netted around 30 mythic rare wildcards and around 80 rare wildcards during this season, so that's also as pure plus. In addition to completing the sets, I also got a nice bunch of extra wildcards, which I will be spending once my channel reaches 1,000 subs, as I discussed earlier. But I think that this is pretty much it. This covers it all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. And I will be drafting Phyrexia All Will Be One as soon as it becomes available, but of course the patch day can mean the performance of the server is a little bit shaky, and on my local time the patch will be ready evening time. So if after the downtime there's some problems with the server, I can't draft, then that means I won't be able to draft on the Tuesday of the day of the release, and then I can't do it on the Tuesday evening at my local time, so I will be drafting on Wednesday, which means that maybe my first Phyrexia All Will Be One draft video might be uploaded very late Wednesday or maybe on Thursday, but whenever it comes, I hope you are gonna be seeing when I'm familiarizing myself with the new draft set. Always very fun time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video then. Bye bye.